And Bradley grounds it out to second, and the Yankees win it. The Blue Jays cannot complete the 4-game sweep. A tight ball game today, as the Yankees find a way to win it 4-2 and salvage the final game of the series.
I think this is how it's going to be the rest of the way for the Toronto Blue Jays. Every inning, every pitch, every swing is going to mean something for them. Today was a nice precursor to that. This was a playoff type of atmosphere, a playoff type of game where everything came together and everything mattered. Blue Jays just came up short. They battled the Yankees all the way to the end, and they just needed that clutch hit with the bases loaded a couple of innings ago. But this is how it's going to be, I think, the rest of the way for the Jays.
And the rest of the way, the next step of the rest of the way is Tuesday night at Fenway Park. We will see you for that game as the Jays open up a 3-game series with the Red Sox. For now, time for Blue Jays Central. Let's send you to Brad and Joe.
And we'll keep you posted that we are taking you to Dodger Stadium momentarily, the Marlins and the Dodgers. But first, we're going to break down what happened here. Take a look at the series in focus. First, though, is this game 4. Just ended. The Jays send Alek Manoah to the mound, looking for the sweep. Bottom of the first, DJ LeMahieu singles. Anthony Rizzo hustles for third. What happened here, Joe, with Lourdes Gurriel?
Pitcher has to watch the play and go to where the throw is going to back it up. Alek was late getting there, and it cost him a very important run.
So the run scores on the air, 1-0 New York. Top of 3. I'll ask you what Dan asked Tabby. Have you ever seen this in baseball? 2 bounces.
I've seen it once in my life, Brad. Today.
Whit Merrifield, unbelievable. The Kawhi Leonard blast. First home run as a Blue Jay. What a memorable one in so many ways. Ties it at 1. Bottom of the third. 2 men on. LeMahieu lines it past Bo Bichette. Benintendi will beat the throw home. Start of a big day for him. 2-1 Yankees. Bottom of 5. Manoah's inside pitch hits Aaron Judge. Judge isn't happy about it, but he's not overly angry. Everything's okay, he says. This has been kind of an ongoing thing with Alek Manoah. Garrett Cole, though, has seen enough. He comes flying out. Manoah and Judge would eventually smooth things over. There you go. Look at Aaron Judge. 46 bombs and cool and collected. Merrifield walks in the top of the 7th to put 2 on for Toronto. And you love this decision as John Schneider calls back Santiago Espinal, sends Kevin Biggio to pinch hit. Here we go, Joe. Now Aaron Boone counters.
I think John Schneider just won the managerial battle here. 1-0 Blue Jays right here. He got the matchup he wanted, and that's George Springer at the plate against a lefty.
And make that 7 straight appearances with a hit. 1 for number 1,000, then 5 for 5 early in this series, and he lines that one to the outfield. Matt Chapman holds up at third. Base is now loaded. Next batters, Jackie Bradley Jr. draws a walk, forces in a run, and this game is tied. 2 batters later, 2 out. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. grounds out to end the inning and keeps it tied. And that sets up the bottom of the 7th. After launching one way foul, Joe, the next pitch looked like this.
Back-to-back sliders from Adam Cimber. He missed in with the first one, pulled it foul, came back. I think they're trying to go away with this pitch. It came right back into the barrel again.
Benintendi gets his 4th of the year. That would prove to be the difference. In the pregame show, Blue Jays Central, you mentioned that the Jays have hit lefties all right. It's lefty starters that have given them trouble. And lo and behold, Nestor Cortes gives them trouble today.
Hitting left-handed starting pitchers, it's a different look for this right-handed hitting lineup. The ball's coming from a different angle. Starting pitchers have an array of pitches, and Nestor Cortes has 4 different pitches. He'll use them to different locations. That's why it's more challenging for hitters. He'll use that sneaky fastball, 90, 91 miles per hour, but hitters will tell you it gets on you in a hurry. There's the changeup away. Loves to use the fastball all around the zone. He'll change it up with the changeup. The cutter is probably his best pitch. He will run it in on the hands of right-handed batters, and there they are. Very difficult to handle, and then he'll use the breaking ball and he'll backdoor it to the righty. So you got several different speeds to handle, several different locations, and then it's just that sneaky fastball, really gearing up. That's the last out he recorded. Really reached back in that example right there. But for a starting left-handed pitcher, righty's got all these things to handle, and they don't see it a whole lot. Bullpen, you get a lefty coming out of the bullpen. Maybe he's a two-pitch guy, fastball, slider. Very different with the starters. And Nestor Cortez, in all due credit, giving him all due credit. He's a good starting pitcher.
Last visit for the Jays to Yankee Stadium, but there is a 3-game series late September in Toronto, which could have something in play. The lead is back to 8 after the Yankees win, and next stop after a day off for the Blue Jays is Fenway Park on Tuesday night. Jamie and Joe will be on the air at 6:30 Eastern with Blue Jays Central, leading to first pitch just after 7 p.m. Eastern. Here's the Royals and the Rays today. Top of 5 runners on the corners. Bobby Witt Jr. with a fly ball. Nicky Lopez tags from third. Randy Arozarena's throw home is not in time. Very close. Ties the game at 2. Bottom half 2 on for Harold Ramirez. The base hit scores a run. The Rays back on top 3-2. And that's the way this one would end. The final score 3-2 in favor of the Rays. Rangers at the Twins, top of the 4th. The former Blue Jay Marcus Semien batting just 150 over his last 10 games, but that'll help. Give him 19 on the year. The solo shot, 1-0 Texas, top of 6. 2 on for the same man. The line drive, Jorge Polanco. The look at him climb the ladder just enough to rob him of a base hit, and more to come. This now later on. We're just getting this as we see it too. So at 4-0 Rangers as they just knock in a pair there. They're into the bottom of the 7th, keeping you up to date. So the Dodgers and the Marlins about to take you there. Dodgers 42-15 at home. Bottom of the 1st, runner on 2nd. Will Smith singles. Mookie Betts scores. 1-0 Dodgers. Bottom of the 2nd. Cody Bellinger, as we're updating as we see it as well. And that is gone in the sunshine at Dodger Stadium right field as the Dodgers lead.
Are they rolling a little bit, the Dodgers? Are they rolling a little bit?
Hey, let's go back to what happened with the Aaron Judge situation, because that's one that people like to talk about. It almost got out of hand. Credit to the 2 involved. But what did you see with that, or where did that come from?
Well, what I saw was, number one, Alek Manoah. We all know Alek Manoah very well right now, and he pitches inside. And when he misses, oftentimes it's arm side, which is into righties, away to lefties. Do I think he was hitting Aaron Judge on purpose? Absolutely not. Do I think he was saying, I'm pitching him in, if I hit him, so what? Yeah, that's how he pitches. But this was going on all day. Early in the game, he pitched him inside. He brushed him a little bit. And then when he finally hit him, you had to figure runner on 2nd, open base. So that's why I said I'm pitching him inside, because I don't want Aaron Judge to hurt me right here. And if I hit him, so what? I've had that catcher mentality with the pitcher on the mound. Look, Alek Manoah leads the league in hit batters. He did last year and he does again this year. So he's gained a reputation. So are you angry if you're Garrett Cole and the Yankees, a team that's struggling, when your superstar hitter gets drilled finally after getting brushed back a few times? Of course you're angry, but you can see Judge there. He knows he's not throwing at him on purpose. But you do gain a reputation in this game. Alek has gained that, but it's not a reputation I would run away from. That's what makes him so good, and that's a situation. Again, when you have an open base, I'm pitching Judge inside. If he chases and I get a ground ball or pop-up, great. If I hit him, so what? He's on base, and I'll take my chances with the next guy. I think that's what happened right there, but you can't pitch away from your strength, and his strength is that arm side run he gets on his fastball.
Little concern overall with Alek Manoah of late. What did you make of his effort today at Yankee Stadium?
The numbers look great. If you just didn't see the game and you looked at the box score, you say, oh, another great outing by Alek Manoah. But we're seeing it time and time again now. It's been 4 or 5 in a row. Not quite himself, not quite as sharp as we saw him earlier this season. Dan and Pat talked throughout the broadcast about his workload this year. They say he's not tiring, but he's still not as sharp as we saw him earlier this season, but he still gets through it. That's what he does so well. So many times pitchers don't have their best stuff. They have to find a way to get through it. He always does. When's the last time you saw him go 2 1/3? He just does not get chased from games, and that's a great attribute to have for a starting pitcher. You just hope as the season progresses here, maybe a day here, a day there, to just continue to get strong down the stretch. This team plans to play baseball deep into October.
They have the day off tomorrow, see where the rotation falls as Jays move forward. So a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon and evening, from Yankee Stadium now to Dodger Stadium for your viewing pleasure. The Mariners and the Dodgers, enjoy the rest of your week.